Hello, this is a quick video to help you with removing the water pump on a Honda Element. There are lots of videos out there of how to do it. I'm not going to give you a full video. What I am going to do is give you a couple of tips which are invaluable to me if I had known at the start. This is the video I used. I'm not great at forwarding links, so you can freeze frame that and get the link to that. It's a very good video. But what I am going to show you is things that I wish I had known beforehand. In all the videos that I watched, it says that this crank balancer wheel must be removed, and it absolutely has to be removed. However, this is what I ended up having to use to take it off. You will need this extension to go around the wheel arch, and I ended up using a 2-foot breaker plus my hydraulic jack bar, giving me about a 4 or 5 foot breaker. When you go to rent the removal tool, which you will need, you'll get them from O'Reilly's, no problem. Also rent the biggest breaker bar you can find that they have, because this thing was bent like a banana before the wheel nut came loose. So don't start unless you can do that. The wheel nut torques itself over time. Believe it or not, it's only 32 pounds of torque to put it back on. But I had this thing bent like a banana to get it off. Eventually it did. If I had known that at the start, I would have got a proper breaker bar, but it did work. Okay, next tip. Now this is the water pump that I removed. This is the old one. Now, as you can see, you can get to the front. You'll come down from the top after you remove the hydraulic steering pump, which I replaced anyway, and the balancer, which I replaced. Now, I recommend that you have a ratchet 10 to get to these. But the only way to get to the ones on the bottom, these ones here, which you will have to attack from underneath after you've removed that balancer, is with a 1/4 inch drive. It's too big. Everything else is too big, 3/8. The gap is tiny, so you will have to get something really, really small to get in. And as you rotate the wheels, you can access the nuts from down below. It is very, very tight down there, but it is doable. Don't be intimidated by it. It takes a bit of time, it takes a bit of patience, but it can be done. Anything bigger than this, you will not be able to get in there. It's just damn near impossible. And now for the last tip. You will need a tensioner tool to take the tension off the serpentine belt, obviously. And if you don't have that special tool, I don't know if you can rent them. But by accident, if you have a ring spanner 14 and 15, this will go on the tensioner here. And if you put a 3/8 drive convert to a 1/2 inch drive into the 15, that will slot perfectly into the 15 end, and then just a bar to go into the 3/4 inch. And that is actually a tool to take the tension off, and it works absolutely perfectly. Works as good as anything you can get. I hope this helped you out, guys. I wish I had known this stuff before I had started. It would have saved me a lot of trouble. I hope it works for you.